I need to talk about something that no one in the skincare space wants to say out loud. People are destroying their skin with at-home microneedling devices, and they don't even know it until the damage is already done. I'm talking about Tram track scarring, permanent hyperpigmentation, infections that require medical attention. I'm Jose at Healing Scars with Jose. I've worked at medical school pathology labs and I've studied tissue at the cellular level. And I've been on my own scar healing journey. So when I tell you that the device you're using matters, I mean it scientifically, not just a talking point. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know which devices are safer to use at home and which are dangerous, and why the Banisher 3.0 is in a completely different category. This is a real post from Reddit's acne scar community. The user went on to a dermatologist who confirmed those are Tram track scars from a Derma Roller. I have it all over my face. She said it's very hard to treat. Hard to treat. From a device that costs $12 on Amazon? This is what happens when a motorized pen is used at the wrong depth without proper training. Board-certified nurse practitioner Lemore Weinberg told the New York Post in December 2025, quote, "Bad technique can absolutely leave a mark. You can create track marks, widened pores, or even scarring if you're dragging the device across your skin too aggressively." She also said this, aggressive microneedling can overstimulate melanin, causing dark spots and medium to darker skin tones. PIH is much harder to fix than a wrinkle. If you have a deeper skin tone and you're using the wrong device, you could be potentially making your hyperpigmentation significantly worse. Health Canada has issued formal warnings for at-home microneedling devices. And according to their statement, they say that these devices can cause short-term or permanent unwanted skin changes. This is not fear-mongering. This is documented, and it's happening to people right now. Here's the biology you need to understand. Microneedling works by creating micro-injuries in the skin that trigger collagen production, your body's natural repair response. Done correctly, it fills pitted scars and smooths texture. But the key word is correctly. The angle of the needle, the depth, the motion, all of it determines whether you're healing your skin or you're damaging it further. And that's exactly where these four devices I'm comparing are not equal. Let's start with the Derma Roller, because this is the one that can cause the most damage at home. Here's the fundamental problem. When a cylinder rolls across your face, the needles don't go straight in and out. They enter a roughly 45-degree angle, drag across the skin as the cylinder rotates, and exit at another angle. That dragging motion creates what dermatologists call micro tears, irregular and jagged channels that cause unnecessary trauma and significantly slow healing. Dermatologist Dr. Sarmela Sunder has stated directly that the skin can get traumatized by the dragging of the roller, and this can lead to scars, hyperpigmentation, and infection. This is the clinical consensus. Tram track scarring is a documented named condition specifically caused by Derma Roller misuse. It leaves visible linear scars in the direction that you rolled, and it is very hard to treat. If you have a Derma Roller in your bathroom right now, please stop using it on your face. Now the mechanical microneedling pen. I want to be fair here. These pens can be a powerful tool. They use vertical stamping motion, which is already safer than rolling. And it can go from 0.25 millimeters all the way to 2.5 millimeter depth. This is what med spas use in their office. And for an advanced, trained user, it can deliver clinical level results. At depths above 1 millimeter in depth, you're hitting nerves, blood vessels, and living tissue. Without proper technique, you risk bleeding, bruising, nerve irritation, and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Most protocols require numbing ahead of time for 30 or 40 minutes. This device also requires to use plenty gliding serum so the device doesn't get snagged on your skin. Lemore Weinberg put it plainly. Cheap pens can cause the type of texture issues that people have been trying to fix and repair for years. Professional pens can cost hundreds and maybe even thousands of dollars. It's a device that demands respect, training, and preparation that most home users simply don't have. The Cure Micro-Infusion System is one of the gentler options out of these alternatives. It's a stamp design. It goes straight down and out, which is already safer than a roller. Pain level is minimal. Downtime is about 24 hours. The 24 karat gold plated needles are about 0.5 millimeter in depth and are ultra fine. But here are the real limitations for acne scar treatment. The head is small, and it takes twice as long to do your whole face. The serum delivery through the hollow needles is inconsistent. You don't always know how much product actually entered the skin. Plus, you could be putting this onto active acne, or your blood and tissue could actually be vacuum suctioned through those hollow needles. So those are some things that I think and worry about. It's essentially designed for you to use their serums, so you're stuck with their formula. And at a 0.5 millimeter depth, it may not be sufficient for deep atrophic acne scarring. It's a fine device for general skin texture and glow, but it's not purpose-built for serious acne scar treatment. And now the Banisher 3.0. I want you to understand why this device is a fundamentally different category from everything else I've showed you. First, the motion. It's a stamp, so it goes straight down, straight out. Here's the handle, and it's weighted, so you actually get the perfect amount of pressure. These are individual cartridges. Of course, before you use them, you want to clean them. They slip on, twist to lock, and there you go. So it stamps straight down and straight out. And it really doesn't even hurt. I've had all sorts of microneedling devices, more than these, and there's some painful stuff out there. This is so tolerable. Straight down and straight out. Clean vertical channels every time. There's no dragging, there's no tearing, no tram track risk. This alone separates this from the Derma Roller entirely. Second, the material is 24 karat plated gold with titanium bristles. That keeps it clean and strong. Gold is naturally antibacterial, which matters enormously when you're creating microchannels in acne-prone skin. Stainless steel rollers oxidize and dull with use. Dull needles tear rather than puncture. Gold-plated titanium needles stay clean and strong. Third, it was designed specifically for acne scar treatments by someone who had acne scars. Daisy Jing, the founder of Banish, she developed this after a plastic surgeon recommended microneedling with vitamin C as an alternative to a $4,000 laser treatment. This is not a generic beauty tool. It is purpose-built for this exact problem. Fourth, the Banish serum pairing. L-ascorbic acid is the most potent and bioavailable form of vitamin C. Applied immediately after stamping when the microchannels are still open. Studies show product absorption through microchannels is up to 200% greater than just on top of intact skin. Vitamin C independently stimulates collagen synthesis and inhibits melanin production, which means you're fighting both the scar and the hyperpigmentation at the same time. Almost 1,400 reviews. Medically reviewed by Dr. Abigail Waldman of Brigham and Women's Hospital. Pain level of 2 out of 10. No numbing, no cream, no prep, no charging. This is the device I trust on my own skin, and it's the one I recommend. Here's exactly how to use it. You cleanse your face. I'm using Banish's All Clear Mint Cleanser. Then you pour alcohol into this container. You fill up the Banisher head to the fill line with 70% isopropyl alcohol. You fill it up, and then you turn it over like this. And I let mine sit for about 10 minutes and then I let it air dry. So when you use it, you're going to stamp straight down, never drag. You do about 4 per section across your face. After you're done, immediately apply the Banish Serum Dark Spot Corrector to the freshly stamped areas. Leave it overnight, no retinol or acids on the same night. And the next morning, SPF 50 every single time. UV exposure after microneedling can darken hyperpigmentation and undo everything you just did. I'll leave the link to the Banisher in the description below. Your skin deserves a tool that was built for it, not a $12 cylinder that can scar you for life. Drop a comment below. Have you ever had a bad experience with another device? I want to hear your story. Subscribe for more real talk on the scar healing journey. Healing scars one story at a time.